Some eating turtles? Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Snacks. Let's see. Fable was a game you replayed a lot of times. I liked Fable. I would love to replay Fable 1 at some point. Like, honestly, someday I will go through the effort of doing like a franchise playthrough of the Fable games. If we get a release date for Fable 4 or whatever the next Fable game is going to be. I know it's being made.
Are all situated near its mouth.
So one of your favorite games is
Sea turtle
Okami.
numbers have exploded here. Bad news for seagrass, great news for orcas who enjoy torturing and eating them.
I liked Okami. I felt like the story was too disjointed for me. It straight up was like 3 games in one, with like, I guess it did have like a conclusive ending in the end, but every time I like beat a major chapter, it just felt kind of like I should stop. And then I'd like start the next chapter and feel real weird for a while. But yeah, if Platinum were to make a modern... If Platinum were to make a modern Okami, I'd be so happy. I still gotta get back to Wonderful 101. I was having a good time with that the other night. I just do not have time. They picked like the worst time to release it. The same week as... the same week that I got access to Minecraft Dungeons, Maneater, and Minecraft Dungeons, Maneater, and Monster Train just all together is just rough. That's hard for me to work around. Yeah, finish this, then go back. The problem is, like I said, Minecraft Dungeons is the other one on that list. I will admit, this has a lot to do with my perception of, like, value propositions when it comes to games. Is that, from my perspective, it has to be a game that I can complete within, like, 10 to 15 hours, never outstay its welcome, and be something that'll keep people's interest for a long period of time. And so at this point, I would say we're at the boring stage in Maneater, where I'm just kind of going through the motions because I kind of want to hundo it. But, you know, this right now, this is the kind of content that I could actually do without in the game. They just locked one of the 3 major upgrade paths behind it, which sucks. Not that much, but still. But so, conversely, games like, let's say... Well, I mean, I guess we're talking Wonderful 101. Absolutely amazing game. Absolutely love it. Absolute poop on YouTube side of things. And Twitch side of things. I think it did okay the first night that we streamed a bit of it, but I was tired. But it's one of those that, like, from a business side, most games that a lot of people, like, champion are always the ones that I'm, like, least likely to want to cover. Killer Queen. We already got Orca. Wow, we've already almost cleared this area and I've just got here. Oh, that makes my life easier. I think how eating a ton of stuff as a shark is zen for Wander. I have mastered it. So, a weird thing from my perspective is, like, for any game, my aspiration is to master the mechanics well enough that I don't have to focus on what I'm doing, so I can carry on a long string of commentary without getting terribly distracted, because otherwise my brain starts hitching.
The importance of getting enough minerals in her diet.
Yeah, my brain starts hitching and it's difficult for me to, like, continue a thought process. At least in a number of games. Monster Train's a good example. I can't really talk about anything other than Monster Train when playing Monster Train, which is good bad.
In the kill or be killed world of the sea, performance-enhancing mutagens provide benefits that could mean the difference between life and death.
So if I upgraded the shadow body to maximum. Body is maxed out. I have not maxed out the shadow fin or tail. Because they all require the same resource, and I haven't been grinding for that much.
The Gulfstream brings warm waters northeast across the Atlantic towards English seaside towns filled with cranky pensioners, donkey rides, and supercharged with gene-altering mutagens. The shark now has an asymmetric edge on the competition.
But yeah, from my perspective, I've just been leveling a couple of things as I go along. I haven't exactly been the most focused on maxing anything out.
This is quite a find. Although, that depends on the gold market, which has really been underperforming lately. I blame the Fed, of course, but what can you do? Protein caches like this one are a convenient and tasty way for sharks to increase their protein intake.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep getting these. Because, yeah, this is like one of the last locations for me to hundo.
Atlantic spades have little to no commercial value, which accounts for their relatively healthy population numbers. The rapacious rover is always swimming, searching for anything to satisfy the gluttony that is their defining trait.
Okay. I think I still have more in this underground cavern, but this might just be another gate. Looks like it. Oh, that's okay. Huh? Oh, controller lost connection for a second. Oh, that's about as good of a time as any. I guess we're back out here in the Gulf. I'm gonna keep swimming around. Oh, when I went to bed last night, you were level 15 and way less cool looking. Yeah, they really doled out the upgrades kind of late, as far as I'm concerned. Like, you don't get the cool stuff until, like, the absolute end. And that's actually very strange to me. Not necessarily the worst, but it's just kind of like I was hoping I get heads and tails galore.
Has 0 additives, so the shark doesn't have to worry about hidden artificial colors or flavors.
Let's see. But, like, still haven't found a head, and I've only found 1 tail and, like, 2 fins, give or take? We'll see. I wonder played a lot of this last night. I did. It actually wasn't as much as I thought. Like, I was checking the footage, and I was like, oh, I thought I spent, like, my whole day playing this, but I guess I did play a lot of Monster Train yesterday, too. Feels like there should have been more than 3 evolutions, but maybe something for future content. I heard they don't plan on doing DLC, but I could be wrong.
Occasionally visit Port Clovis to pregame before destroying more worthwhile cities.
It's another one of those, like, weird Davy Jones locker doors. But yeah, I personally really hope what they do is just leave this game as it is and make a better version for the next game. Because I would love to play another one of these with like 1 billion different upgrades and mutations. Almost, the interesting thing would be if you actually unlocked different evolution paths depending on how you played. If you're doing stealth stuff, eating people, more doing bottom feeder stuff, ramming boats, diving and like grabbing people off of boats, so on and so forth. I will continuously, I guess, just reference Evo Search for Eden, because I felt like the way that was handled was so peerless, and I've truly never seen another game come even close. I think this just gets me back down into the underground series of caves that we found earlier. Yeah, pretty sure that's the case. Yeah, the more you walk on land, the more you grow legs. I want tiny little shark legs, alright? It would be so cool.
Coastal erosion currently impacts over 70% of the globe's sandy beach environments.
Missed whatever that is. Now, if we're lucky, this gets me the shadow head. Yep.
If a T-Rex is your favorite dinosaur, then you're boring and unoriginal and you need to pick a different favorite dinosaur.
That shots fired. Shots freaking fired.
Humans have seen less than 5% of our oceans, which means there's still plenty of treasure out there for everybody. Port Clovis has long been a popular dumping ground for the military, thanks to its lenient regulations and low tipping fees.
It's not a dinosaur, but I particularly enjoy the giant beavers. Like, giant prehistoric beavers and sloths. Those suckers are cool.
Shark is able to attain larger maximal sizes through selective feeding.
See, did I beat this game already? No. I'm effectively killing time before beating it. As I'm effectively, like, maybe 20-30 minutes from beating it if I wanted to. And I always hate starting a stream and then beating a game within half an hour, because then I'm just kind of like, well, oh, hey, Subnautica. Look at this. That's actually a nice little reference.
No one knows who built this mysterious underwater base, but odds are they probably own a Nehru jacket and a Persian cat.
Maybe not a Subnautica reference. It just looks like... That absolutely looks like Subnautica. You wonder what is your favorite cryptid? I don't know. I don't actually have that much of a, Oh, it's below me. I don't actually have that much knowledge on cryptids.
The shark uses lipids from high-fat fare like this to help fuel her reign of terror.
Okay, so we're almost done. We need one more location somewhere in here, and I have no idea where it is. We're missing one cache in here. That's maybe around here. Could be wrong. Wow, holy crap, yeah, we are just a smidge from hundoing this. I guess I should probably wait a little bit. So is the game not that long? It's... No, it's not really that long. I'd say 15 hours if you're going slow. 20-30 hours if you're a sperm whale. Well, there we go. Yeah, 25 hours if you're a sperm whale. I'm gonna stand next to that one. That statement. Anywho, let's see. Right, do we want to... Let's go get the shadow head before we... No, we're right here. Let's not waste time. But yeah, if I were still a child...
Along Blanchard County's 78-mile coastline, there are 35 miles of sandy beach. Only 6 of which aren't owned by resorts, individuals, or homeowners associations.
That's a little too real for me. Destroy target. What am I hunting here? Because there's the apex. But there's apparently a killer whale somewhere in this immediate area. Oh, there it is. Back. I wish to bite you. Repeatedly. As it is my only strategy, and it is very effective. I guess I have other strategies. They're just not great. The poison's actually pretty good for taking out apexes now that I'm
After
thinking about it.
years of eating the same meal of frozen herring at Fish Fingers, Casanita just wants her favorite comfort food, raw shark liver.
Okay. Anyway, hi. Let's go back here. We're still missing one cache. No, let's go get the head. We've got a couple of hunts that we can do in this immediate area anyway. Right. So, I was gonna say, if I was still
a brief respite from the Sturm und Drang of the Gulf.
Okay, lunge speed, thrash damage. So it just changes the eyes. That said, looks rad. Damn. That's pretty freaky. I love it. Alright, so set 5 gives me 10% max HP, or max speed. Have enough to get the fins? Yes. Alright, so all I have left is the tail. Also, wait, I haven't maxed out amphibious? Oh yeah, apparently I haven't. No, I have. Yeah, they definitely need more mutations than this. Gosh, it look really cool. So supposedly, oh, I've got these guys. Hello.
Shark.
I guess I'll just destroy the boat. I do more damage to the boat than anything else.
Shark hunters kill for the same reason we all do, to feel complete.
We definitely want to go bone, though. If I want to get these guys. Because as much as I like going Shadow Shark, and as good as it is, wow, that is an angry Marlin. Goodbye, angry Marlin. As much as I like Shadow Shark, it's not actually a very good bruiser when it comes to fighting those. I've mostly been sticking Shadow because it's so fast. Makes it a really good completionist creature. Let's see if I maxed out bone. Nope. I think I got the bone tail recently.
It's another unsuccessful shark hunt for the people of Port Clovis.
The interesting thing is, oh, hunted great white. There we go. Each different shark variety is actually better at unlocking the rest. So Shadow is really good at hunting down apexes, but not the greatest against Jaws for alarm. It's not actually the greatest for going after boats and whatnot, because you don't have as much HP. And so I figured I'd go for Shadow first, max it out as much as possible, go full completionism so I get everything done, then start going for Bone, which will then get me electricity, and then we're done. Hello, humans.
The white and black attack. The Orca.
As a big orca. I'm just gonna let him be poisoned for a little while. Okay, nope. Dodgy sucker. But that's okay. Back here. Enjoy that poison. Which I believe slows him down, makes him do less damage. Bunch of sweet things.
Orcas, once the featured attraction at marine mammal parks, now have a new favorite trick, killing things.
There we go.
The king mackerel, who always thought it would die getting tangled in a shrimping net, instead ends up shark food.
Alright. I also have kill people. Oh, there are people in the stands watching that happen. And you did nothing? Nothing at all? You littered. That's what you did. You absolute waste of creation.
Sharks come to shore very much alive, which often results in people. True hunters hold a deep hatred of wildlife in their hearts. None more so than the shark hunter.
How do they even get their boats up in here? I'm actually really confused.
I catch 3 of them killer whales they got there at fish fingers. You could say I got a real keen eye for talent. Although, the wheelers really got to work on those side areas.
Bye. Love it how they were like, she's got to be somewhere out here, and then no one even bothered to check the. There we go. Yeah, no one even bothered to check the stands. They're like, we have a report of a battle shark in the area. Where is it? I don't know. Oh. So we were actually right next to the Gulf Grotto, like a long time ago.
I really should get them polarized lenses.
The hunt is over, and there will be an inevitable rush on dollar drafts at Flamingo Joe's.
How the heck did I miss this a long time ago? Maybe you don't actually unlock him until...
Once you accept that our modern industrial civilization is just one... A quiet space is the ideal stage for the shark to meditate and harness her pure potentiality.
Dialogue. Okay, so we want to do Bonehead. Whoa! Those eyes. Bone fins. Bone body. Bone tail. So increased splash radius, tail whip damage, tail whip force, damage resistance, and ramming damage. I'm not sure if I want to take off the shadow teeth, though. Would give me a lot of damage reduction, though. I just really like the plus 30 bite damage and the 50 health. I'll think about it. Let's max everything else out, though. I got a bone beard. Okay. So extra splash radius, tail whip damage, tail whip force. Are we hundo on bone? I guess I can try bone teeth for a while. Because that 10 damage resistance might actually be real good. Alright, so I'm a fair bit slower. But that's fine. So we're missing very little out here. Do you want to go get the electric stuff? I don't want to. Missing in one location here. It's probably down here or up here, maybe. But yeah, getting the electric shark is going to take a little bit of time. Because I'm effectively going to have to go super aggro on everyone. Well, at least it doesn't seem like they take any I'm taking any damage.
We've had some real bad fish kills because of these oil tankers spinning. But it brings a lot of money into the economy. Can't argue with that.
Okay, so do I just aggro on boat? I think so. Screw you, boat. I do a lot of damage to boats. Gotta get my HP back. Because everything else hurts. Hunter diver, you say? Yeah, I think that... Oh, yeah, that's better. Because that actually hits things... Oh, my gosh. Wait, is that doing 200 damage to the boats? Oh, it's probably because it counts as a ram. Ha 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 ha! You face the mighty spinning shark! What are you going to do about it, humans? Die? Hello! I live the age-old adage, spin to win. The only problem is, a little hard to aim. Oh, I think I got it. I just have to be holding forward at all times. Otherwise I do the side dodge. Bone Shark doesn't even care about eating people. He's just here to wreck boats. Well, hello. I'm just going to... It's Munch of Time. Which I think... means we get a... hunter soon? Hunter soon? Hello? Anybody want to summon the boss? Boss? Maybe the boss won't show up until later. I'm gonna eat a couple more of these guys. I wanted to get the full electric set, but if it's gonna be unfriendly like this... maybe you actually have to progress the plot to actually get this guy to come after me. Wow. Holy crap. That person went sailing. Stop, hunter diver. Okay, well, I guess we just go full bone man now. Incoming. Oh, does that mean boss?
Port Clovis is thoroughly energized by the shark menace.
Mama
The
Mabel's hunting you.
multi-million-dollar menace, Mama Maybell.
Hunters, let's get hunting.
Is she on this boat? I don't know if she's on this boat.
I know you're around here. I'll find you.
No, she's on the nicer boat.
Should've brought my fish finder.
Yeah, she's on the yacht. She's right up in there. Yep, there she is. Luckily, I am anti-boat. Bam!
Things are getting heated in this war of attrition between man and nature.
Think I got Mama Babel? I could be wrong. Well,
Something's down there.
that was the electric tail. Do we keep going until we've got Infamy 10? We've finished these guys off? We might as well.
Here comes the fireworks!
Who cares about your fireworks? I can spin! There we go. Hunter diver. Try to finish off some of the hunters here. They're easy resources. Bye! I really love how goofy Bone Shark's freaking spin charge is there. It's nuts! It's just like, see a boat, destroy a boat. And because it counts as a dodge, I don't take as much damage doing this. Bye! Kinda wish you could actually, like, munch multiple people at the same time. You know, if we got a bunch of humans or fish in the same immediate area, I should be able to just go bananas on them all. Okay, I'm gonna finish a thought from like a while ago about how long this game is. If I was still the like dumb child that I was years ago, I think I would this game would have taken me a lot longer to finish, because I would have just spent all of my time screwing around and fighting hunters and sharks instead of you know, instead of actually playing the game correctly and unlocking everything. Because, like, I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger, I played GTA, I never beat a single one of them. Honestly, even Legend of Zelda was hard for me to finish because I got too distracted by everything. I like these fishing boats because they're so much easier to go after. Gosh, the animations they went with for this are just actually really cool.
She's up front.
Nice explosives you got there. Shame they mean nothing to me. For I am ridiculous. Come back here. There we go. There they go. Yeah, it's gonna take us a while to get up to rank 10. But that's fine. Come back here. I got a spin to pick with you. There we go. Do our usual post-boat munching. Yeah, we got a number of these guys just kind of floating around that need a chow time. Come on, pick them up. Wow, it really does not want me to eat that. We got anybody else? We got one hunter diver here. So what I should use your special ability more often? Probably. I forget it exists. Thing is, from what I know about this one's special ability, it just makes me more durable.
Rampaging shark never fails to attract interest.
We got a shark caught.
I could be wrong.
Time for us to put down another shark.
Okay, so I think I actually want to bite to get my special ability up. Turns out spin dodging does not actually count for the damage meter. Nice part is I'm big enough that I can actually just bite people off of boats now.